This is what happens when I attempt to put on eyelashes. Poke that back down. No one will notice. Hi everybody, today really quickly we're going to be talking about the Measurable Difference Concealer Collection Pro palette. This is supposed to be like a professional concealing palette. I've actually never heard of Measurable Difference before. I received this from Octoly for review, but do not worry, do not fear, do not fret. All opinions are 1000% my own. I'm just not really well versed in concealers. I'm really not. I own like one thing, like one of the like little twisty like concealers with the puffy top on it that you put like under your eyes to like get rid of dark circles. What is that even called? Everybody loves it. I don't know. But other than that, I've really never owned concealer. I just like pile on foundation until you can't see all the stuff underneath. So when I saw this on Octoly's site, I was like, sure, 16 different concealers. I can try them all out, see what my skin tone is, and you know, maybe I'll find something I really love out of here. And I do have some pros about this little palette, and I do have some cons. My first pro is I think it originally is like $19.99, but it's on sale for like $11.99 on their website, and I like sales, so that's a pro. My second pro is that it does have a very, very large shade range, which makes me happy because I cannot stand it when there's just like 3 shades of concealer or foundation or whatever it is, and they don't cater to everybody. It really bothers me. And then next I have actually found a couple of things in here that I really like using. The first concealer I enjoy using out of this palette is the Lemon Meringue shade. It is like a very pale yellow, like straight up yellow, and I like to have like an obnoxiously bright under eye, so I will take this and I will use it all underneath my under eye to try to get rid of some of my dark circles. It doesn't really crease on me. It dries not like sticky or anything like that because I hate sticky under eyes. It feels kind of powdery once it's dry, so I like that. And I do think it does a pretty decent job of brightening my under eye, so I really like that. The next shade in here I also like using is Vanilla. It is the same kind of thing, like really like bright white yellow, although it's just a little more intense than the meringue one. So like if you can tell the difference here, this is lemon meringue and this is vanilla, and this one's just a bit more light. So if I'm feeling like extra obnoxious with my bright under eye, I'll go for this vanilla and just do the same thing, pat it in all underneath my under eye, and I like how it looks actually. And then the last shade I enjoy using here is the very first shade. It is right here on my wrist, and when it's blended into my face, it really does like sink in and just help cover up some stuff. But I do have some cons about this palette as well. The things that I am not crazy about, one is the packaging. It does have like a magnetic closure, so that's nice, but it's very, very thin, and it came like this. Like, see how this has torn away, like the cardboard or whatever? That's exactly how it looked when I opened it, and that was just kind of off-putting because it made it seem like really cheap. Like, it definitely doesn't feel like luxury or expensive or anything like that. You can definitely tell this is a more like inexpensive palette, and I'm okay with inexpensive. Like, if I could find a palette like this for $1 and it worked perfectly, I would be like, yes. But if you're gonna pay like almost $20 for it when it's not on sale, opening it up like this and seeing that it's like ripped in the middle just really isn't appealing. The next thing I'm not super crazy about is I feel like a lot of these shades might actually oxidize different than they appear in the palette. So I went ahead and swatched all of them for you guys. It's a little harder to see the first ones here because it's so close to my skin tone, but the other ones you can see like a little bit pink there, maybe a little bit more yellow than it appears in the palette. Just as you're going down, the oxidation I feel like might occur a little bit, and the colors might not stay perfectly true to what they are in the actual pans. Another thing I'm not super crazy about is the size of the pans. They are kind of small. I mean, you are getting a lot of different shades in here, but you know, I'm not going to be using like half of these or more than half of these because I'm so darn pale. Like any of these over here are just going to be way, way too dark for me. So the ones I would actually use a lot, I'm probably going to run out of really fast, and then I'm going to have a palette full of like nice like deep or sandy or olive shades that I will never be able to use because I'm a ghost. However, one thing I would really like to try with this palette is using some of these shades for things other than concealing. For instance, this pecan shade right here is like a peachy color, so I'm wondering if I could use that as like a peach corrector maybe. And then perhaps some of these darker tones I could use maybe for like a little bit of contour, at least like nose contouring. I don't know, I would just like to try to like use the palette in a versatile way, so I'm not just basically using like 3 of these shades in here, and try to get as much use as I can out of it. But anyway, the main reason I wanted to get this palette, 1 is to review it for you guys, and 2 is because I'm really on a quest for concealer. I do not know concealer. There are just so many out there, and everyone's like, my concealer's the best, and I don't know which one truly is. So if you guys have any recommendations for me at all whatsoever, I would absolutely love them, because I really do want to get like a really nice concealer that hides all the gross bits and doesn't like cake on and give me lines and all sorts of crazy stuff. So if you guys have a recommendation for concealer, please let me know. me know down below. It would be highly appreciated. Also, go ahead and check out my ColourPop giveaway video. I will link that down below for you guys for you to enter if you'd like to win a ColourPop liquid lipstick. Also, tomorrow it is finally here. I'm going to be posting the giveaway video, and you can go ahead and start entering to win a $100 Sephora or Ulta gift card, which will be super exciting. It's going to run for the entire month of December, so it'll be like a little post-Christmas gift, I guess, for me to you guys, and maybe you can start off your 2017 with something fun. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so very much for watching. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe, especially so you can be entered into all those fun giveaways. And as always, I hope you guys have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will see you next time. Bye!